You have no idea how far you're going to reach, how far you're going to go in this industry, how much in terms of success you're going to acquire by following a simple approach. And yes, my stuff looks at face value, it looks extremely complicated, but it's not. It's extremely precise. It's concise. It's succinct. It's exactly what you're looking for. But I have to remind you constantly that the required ingredient that has to be the highest grade ingredient is you with the proper mindset and readiness to learn. If you don't bring that here, you put shit in, you're going to get shit out. And again, it doesn't sound audience friendly. It's off-putting for people that are stuffy about themselves and think you owe me a better way of communication. I don't owe you a fucking thing. But if you want to learn how to make money, I can take you there. You can put yourself in that neighborhood and you'll be among other people they're not moving. Their property values are going up. Continuously and consistently profitable. Equity highs all the time. Every year, going up. But you can't move in that neighborhood just because you want to. When I was a younger man, and I promise this is the last thing I'm going to say, I'm closing. When I was a younger man and just got my driver's license, I used to drive up into Harper County, where I reside now, and I've been living here for a number of years. But the idea of living up here is where I wanted to move to, and I got that because my grandmother had a nice home. The people that live in it now haven't done so well maintaining it, but the area always filled with fresh air and just country life. It's a different feeling versus growing up in Middle River, Maryland. I wanted to be up here. And while my grandmother's house wasn't a mansion, it was a brick home. It was a 4-car garage underneath the actual house. And they had their own gas pump in the back. A lot of property for what we were used to seeing. And just a really nice gated front area with a fountain that shot colored balls of water. To me, it was a mansion. Being a little boy, watching that, spending the night on the weekends, and then growing up, I used to drive by all the time. And I said to myself, if I can ever get to become a computer programmer, which later became the goal of wanting to be a systems analyst, which later became, I want to be a profitable trader, which became, I want to be an entrepreneur, and I want to do this and I want to do that. And everything just kept evolving. But I'm here now, and I could be a whole lot more places and much more than this. But I'm where I'm comfortable. I'm exactly where I want to be. I want to be right where I am. I'm content. My wife's content. And you couldn't have asked me when I was younger, is this what I'd be content with? I wouldn't have been able to say, yeah, that's it. I didn't know. I didn't know what I didn't know. And right now, you want to make money. I understand that. I trade and I want to make money. But I also know when I shouldn't. I also know when I should really push it, because I know everything's in my favor, and do some wild ass shit when the market just runs hundreds and hundreds of handles. I know when those things are going to occur. I know when the market's going to be stagnant and more prone to me getting stuck in a market that's not willing to move. So I'm not going to trade with a lot of risk in that environment. You don't know that yet. In your development, in your stage of understanding and price action, you don't know that yet. But you'll have that in 2 years. And you'll know the best setups to take for you as the trader within that time frame of submitting to it. Anything less than that, anyone tells you anything less than that, I promise you they are full of grade A bullshit. period. So anyway, felt really, really nice to be able to sit down and talk with you this morning. Had to vent a little bit, and you can probably hear that in my tone, but I meant everything I said here today. I was sincere about it. Hopefully you got something from it. Hopefully it encourages you to stay the course, to stay on the grind, because what you're doing is the hardest thing in the world. And it's easy to talk yourself out of it. It's easy to ring the bell and tap out. It's easy to do that. It's real easy. But you won't be satisfied when you try to do it. You'll want to come back. So you might as well just stop wasting fucking time. Roll your sleeves up. What did ICT say to do? What did ICT say not to do? These are parameters. These are rules. These are boundaries. Stay within them. What did he tell me to focus on? What did he tell me to study, back test? What did he tell me to journal? What's the purpose of that? You've been told many times. But you want it to be an instant transfer. And if you do it continuously, you will see the progress. You will see by looking at price, oh, I see that coming. And let's watch and see if it pans out. And then it does. Then your confidence grows a little bit more. And you become much more intimately attached to the model that you're pursuing, whether it be Silver Bullet, the 2022 model, whatever it is. That moment when you are no longer smirking when it pans out. Okay, this is the ICT indicator, okay? If you're watching price and you think it's going to go to a specific level, whether it be an imbalance or liquidity above or below a specific high or low, and it goes there, usually that's when I go like boom, or I'll put a little smiley face as a tweet to y'all. That's me prodding you to go into the chart and look at something specific at that time. It creates an emotional stimuli at that moment. Otherwise, you would either not pay attention to it. It means nothing to you. Now, because as a community, we all recognize it and we're all like, yeah, high five. There it is. It did it again. It did it again. Well, when you start seeing these things happen that you anticipate, and you're not even smirking, the corners of your mouth are not even tugging at the slightest bit, you're devoid of emotion. That moment right there, then you're ready for live account trading. That's the indicator that tells you you've done it so many times, you're absolutely fucking bored by it. You're not stirred to do some crazy demo leverage trade and show the results and claim it's real. You're not trying to get to the very next trade because this one did exactly what you thought it was going to do. You're completely devoid of all emotion. You're not hurrying up looking for the next setup. That is the person with the proper mindset that knows their model, that follows it, anticipates it, sees it, tracks it through price action, and has absolutely zero fucks given about taking it immediately the next day or wishing they had it in real money. You are now dialed the fuck in. And nothing but yourself can take you out of that. Not one distraction, not one bullshit artist online, not one person competing to get your attention for clicks, for future sales or mentorship or community bullshit. None of that will distract you because you have now found your place and bloom where you're planted. Don't try to take more from me and try to sprinkle it on. Stay with it with its most simplest format. If it works, use all the heavy lifting that's done by proper money management. 10 handles changes the whole trajectory of your life for NASDAQ. 20 fucking is amazing. 30, it's just a matter of time you're a millionaire. 5 handles starting as an S&P trader replaces your job. 10 handles in that, phenomenal. 15 handles in that, matter of time you're a millionaire. It's math, folks. That's all this is. It's math. But you can't place in that algebra expression, you in a unfavorable state of mind and make it work. It doesn't work. You'll fuck it all up. You're going to be the cog in the wheel that needs to be replaced. Everything else is ready to go. Everything else is state of the art, but you're coming in there like an analog in something digital, and it doesn't plug in. So you have to upgrade. You have to allow yourself to get the hell out of the way. Refine yourself, remove all emotion, remove all psychological influence over what you're trying to make or what you're afraid of losing, and only focus on what price should be doing based on your model and submit to that. And that is how you hold on to winning trades and not get, oh, yeah, I got out too soon. I should have did this. I should have, because you don't know what you're doing. You don't know your model and you're too emotional. You care too much about the open profits becoming less. I was up $3,000 on that trade, and it came back, and I just couldn't hold it anymore. I got to get out at 1,800, and then it went 9,000. If I just would have held on to it. How do you fix that? I just talked about it. You have to know your model. What did you get into the trade for? Has it been changed? Did something underlyingly change in the market, in that trade setup, that causes you to abort it? If that has not happened, why the fuck are you closing it? Why are you closing it? How did I teach you how to navigate that? You're trying to learn how to be profitable. You want to learn how to make money. Okay, great. Are you feeling the tug of war inside? You're feeling, oh, I gotta get out. Take something off. But I can't. I only have one. I have only one account, one contract on ICT. Then close it and be content with the idea that you're closing it, and you're going to monitor it the rest of the way, and you're going to stay with it live. You're not going to look at it later on. You're going to look at it live, and you're going to condition yourself just like that. And over time, you'll hold it a little bit more. You'll hold it a little bit longer in that uncomfortable point. Just like repetitions with weights. Just add another small plate. Just add another repetition. Just fight it going down into the negatives. Your growth and muscle growth is not in the actual curling up with the bicep in dumbbell curls or barbell curls. It's the slow, controlled descent. It's the resistance of seeing things go back to normal. See, you want to run away and go back to normal, working the fucking 9 to 5 with Carl. See, that's normal for you. Your mind says, go back to that, but you got to resist that shit. And when you do resist it, you're fucking going to grow. And it's going to come with growing pains. And don't think it's something that shouldn't be happening. It's normal. Expect it. Desire it. Want it, because it's progress. Everybody else is going to be bitch slapping themselves and saying, I got to quit. I got to get out of this. It's too hard. This guy talks too much. Get the fuck out of here. Go down to romper room fucking mentorship. They'll teach all kinds of nonsense. But you have stepped into an area here where I'm not going to sugarcoat shit for you. I'm going to tell you exactly what it's going to be like. I've already warned you ahead of time. It's hard. It's going to fucking feel like you want to quit, but you stick your fucking heels in and you dig them in. And you just say, bring it, bitch. I'm not going anywhere. And experience will carry you wherever you want to go. But if you come in half-assed, let's just see if it works. If that's the mindset, you come in with, you're the very person that's going to quit at the easiest time where just a little bit of adversity comes in. Oh, this is fake. Really? Look around, folks. Look around. It's undeniable. It fucking works. It works real good. It's real profitable. It makes real money. Not just in my hands. A lot of other people out there in different walks of life, different countries. It's just something that you can't use as a crutch to say, I can't do it, or it doesn't work, because that whole excuse now has been removed. And it takes a lot of discipline. It takes a lot of discipline to stick to this, because the outcome is emotional. If you make money, that's an emotional feeling. If you're not used to making $1,000 in one day, if you're not used to making $10,000 in a week, if you're not used to making 50 grand inside of 4 weeks, if you're not used to making $200,000 in 6 weeks, I can imagine it would be very emotional for you. And when you lose $1, that's $1 that you just bought more doubt with. But $1 spent in doubt has a whole fucking lot more influence than making $1,000 when it's right. You'll spend more time caring about the fact that you lost that $1 than making the $1,000 in real money. Don't believe me? Wait till it happens for you. Nobody blows their account when they make $1,000. When they have a model that says they're done, it's impossible for them to blow their account. But everybody that's trying to do something that they don't know very well, they go in, they anticipate the setup before it's really there, and they get in before it should really be executed. And they think to themselves, oh, God, I did this. And now you care more about the improper execution, and you lost sight of where price should be going and how it should behave. And you close the trade because you can't handle the pressure. And you lose a little bit. That's that $1 spent purchasing doubt. And now what is it going to do? That little bitty loss, that little fucking paper cut, that little prick on the thorn of that rose that you want to carry home, drew some blood. Man, this pisses me off. I got to fix this. Let me get in here and do this, and just got to get it back real quick, and then do something else, something stupid, something so trivial as that. That's exactly what blows your fucking account, because it starts this whole chain reaction. You got to fix something that was not in a position that needed to be fixed. Nothing's broken. You just did something incorrectly. Stop. Reassess everything. Wait. How long is it going to take for you to be profitable? How long is it going to take for you to make money trading? I don't know. How long is it going to take for you to fix that shit? Some of you right now might be smiling and shaking your head thinking, yep, you just fucking pegged me right there. And the ones that aren't going to be surviving in this are the ones that are cringing and saying, talk about something else. Talk about something else, because I've just landed right on your ass. And you don't see it as a problem. You think that you'll figure it out doing that same shit. Well, here's what you're going to figure out. You're going to figure out that you did it wrong. You're going to figure out that you're undisciplined, you're unteachable, and you're stubborn. And you're going to be fucking struggling forever until you fix that. It can be corrected, but you have to stop thinking like that. If a loss comes, accept it. Okay. Is there something for me to trade right now? If there is, I have to trade with less leverage. Done. Simple. How hard is that? 2 losing trades in one session stops you. What's a session? Whatever it is. If it's in the same 24-hour period, from midnight New York to the close at 5 p.m. the next day in New York, that's your full thing. If you have 2 losing trades in that period, you fucking cannot. You are not given permission to take another fucking trade until midnight comes again. Pray tell, how the fuck are you going to blow your account? How are you going to do that?